Hi guys, I'm back. I am back. I don't know what was going on with Facebook. Facebook does all kinds of stuff, cuts you off and shit like that. So anyway, I keep getting text messages and I keep getting sidetracked. So anyway, these are my little stuffed tater tots. Inside here is cream cheese inside of these. Last night was cheddar cheese and some of them had Italian cheese. I got some more left in here in the pan. And as I was just telling you guys on the other video before I was rudely disconnected by Facebook, that my older son didn't get any last night, and he was not appreciative of that. So since he didn't get any, I had to fix some more this morning. I'm sure he'll get up and get him something this morning. So what's for dinner? What we cooking today? I need to go out to the deep freezer, child, because I don't have nothing over top of my freezer that I could honestly say would be dinner this morning. So I'd have to go out to the big freezer and look in there. I should have took something out last night, but I didn't. I always do dumb shit like that. Forget to take stuff out the night before because I don't really be knowing what I'm going to do. And I know I'm going to be cooking. Hey, Denise, I'm glad you're back, baby. I got this broccoli, California medley in here. I want to make that. We've been eating a lot of ground beef, so I'm done with the ground beef because we didn't have spaghetti, we didn't have lasagna. We got these tater tot balls. We got so much stuff with ground beef, I think I'm going to chill on the ground beef for a minute. But I got to find something else that I can make tonight. Maybe I'll go ask Sam and see what he wants. Maybe we'll do some pork chops or something like that. Pork chops smothered down with some peppers and onions. Now, you guys got to know something. When you're cooking these tater tots, you got to remember you have raw ground beef on the inside. So you got to make sure that they're cooked. You can't just take them out because they're brown. You got to make sure that they're good and cooked. Hey, Wanda. How are you, baby girl? We don't talk every day anymore as we said we were going to do. We got to get back to that. If it's no more than 5 minutes, we got to get back to talking every day like we said we was going to do. Even if it's no more than 5 minutes, I don't care how tired I am, I'm going to make it my business to call you or you call me just so we can say hey and hear each other's voice every day like we said we was going to do. So yeah, anyway, when you're cooking these tater tots, you got to make sure, because although they're brown on the outside, you got to make sure that that you cook them well enough, because remember, you got ground beef on the inside. So they're going to start looking like they done, but you got to turn them around and keep turning them so you can make sure that the inside gets done. And you can see mine. They nice and moist on the inside. See that? Look. And they done. Look at that. That's nice and good with the cheese in it. That's delicious. You know it. It is good, Denise. It is good. I don't know what you cooking today, Denise. Tell me, girl, what you cooking today? I want to know what you're cooking, Denise. Type a little faster. I need to know what you're cooking, if anything. You ain't sure yet either, me either. Maybe I'll take a trip out to the... Hey, Christina, I'm finishing up those tater tot balls I made last night. But I put some cream cheese in them this morning. Look. I put cream cheese in them. And they are so good. So good. See, Darius didn't get any last night. And he came in and he sure was looking through my pots. And looking in the oven. And looking in the microwave. Because Devin came home. Devin had been out somewhere. He came home. He grabbed some. Then Jasmine had been asleep for a good while. She woke up, and when she got up, she came in here, and between her and Devin, they cleaned up what was left, honey, and Darius ain't getting none. Yes, I love cream cheese, honey. You can't go wrong with cream cheese. You put cream cheese in anything. You can't go wrong with it. That is a staple item that goes in my cart whenever I go grocery shopping is cream cheese. Because I don't care what you cooking. You can throw cream cheese in it. Other than my sweet potatoes, unless I'm making a sweet potato cream cheese pie. Cream cheese is it. So I think these are done. What you cooking today, Christina? Make us some brown stew. Look at that. Look at that. Nice and crunchy on the outside, but the ground beef is going to be nice and juicy on the inside and cooked. But it's not going to be hard. It's going to be nice and juicy. And you can make them all different sizes. And last night what I did, if you don't want to fry them, put them in the oven. I made them like patties. And then I put them in the oven. And I cooked them that way. And they turned out really, really good. Christina, you should make us some brown stew chicken today. Or some curry chicken. Anything jive be good. Hey, morning, Ada. Nikki, I saw you throw your little sign up, but you ain't say hi, but I seen it. I seen you throw up your little, what you call it? Like. I'm terrible, y'all. So what, yeah, tacos is quick and easy, but you know, I told you I ain't cooking no more ground beef. I took my shutters down, y'all. See, I finally took my shutters down off the window. Oh, come on, Christine. I'm so sick of you talking about you ain't go to the grocery store. You got a Jamaican hand. Anything you cook will be good. Throw us something together for lunch tomorrow. You know we're going to have a busy week this week, Christine. It's crunch time this week. So we got to be well nourished. You got to be well nourished because you know it's crunch time for us this week. Because I've had a lot of ground beef. Think about it. We had spaghetti. I think before that we had a meatloaf, but that was ground turkey and ground beef mix. We had spaghetti. We had lasagna. I just made these tater tot things. So we're done with ground beef for a minute. Y'all look at Buster. Say good morning. Say good morning. Y'all see Buster? Buster, say good morning to everyone. Say good morning to you. Good morning to you. You see Buster, y'all? Buster come kissing and scream. Yes, I'm smoking. My one guilty pleasure. I done cut my hand on something. I don't know what, but I done cut it. Sam's gonna be pissed. Hi, Pebbly Pooh. I need to see lots of pictures of my baby girl's inauguration. Hey, Dewana. Y'all gotta excuse me because after I finish cooking, I comes outside and I have me a cigarette. That's my one guilty pleasure, my cigarette and my Monster. That's it. Pebbles, what you cooking today? I know you got something good cooking up. Girl, Pebbles, let me tell you, I made a potato salad the other day. And girl, my potato salad was about as good as, yours or Marlene's. Golly. Yeah, I use ground turkey for most things as well, but ground beef was on sand. See, I like ground. See, here's the thing. I try to cook things that I like, but I got to cook some of the stuff that the others like too. I can't just throw on them what I want all the time. But I cook with a lot of ground turkey. I cook with a lot. Look at this shit. Facebook talking about my connection is weak again. I tell you, Facebook just don't like me talking to y'all. I don't know what's wrong with Facebook. They don't like me talking to y'all because every time I get on here, they start this shit with something about connection week. And ain't nothing weak about my connection. Anywho, y'all, I think I'm going to make some pork chops with some, I don't even know. I know I'm going to make a broccoli medley, I guess, and maybe some pork chops or something. I'm not really sure. And Ada, I started working on the stuff that you told me about yesterday that I should do. I went in my bin and pulled out some stuff that I had in there because when I first went into rehab, I started writing a book. I had started writing a book years before. But then when I went into rehab, I really started going into, and every day I did a chronicle of every day of what I was going through, what I was feeling, what was happening to me at that time. And it's really funny when you go back and you read stuff from 7-8 years ago that you wrote, and my mindset and my frame of mind, I mean, I was broken. I was broken. I tell you, if I publish that book, it's going to be a #1 seller. It's no lie. It's going to be a #1 seller if I publish that book. Because when I went back and I read it, because I chronicled everything from the day that started, March the 12th, 2009. That was my second day in rehab. That was my first day of being sober. And I started writing in this book. And I wrote in there every day what I did from the time I got up to when I went to bed and how I was feeling at that time. And I did it every single day. And then I wrote letters to myself, apologizing to myself for what I had done to myself and how I had allowed my addiction to destroy my life. So, Ada, you really helped me bring out some stuff. I really appreciate that. Now I can set my goal on just what I want to do. I've had a thank you, Ada. I had a lot of people to tell me if I wrote the book that they would buy it. I'm telling you, that book would touch somebody's heart, because I know that I'm not the only person that went through what I went through. And going through that and having children, that was tough. That was really, really, really tough. And in spite of the fact that my children's father tried to tell them that I abandoned them, they didn't believe that. They knew what I was going through. And my oldest son, I made him subjective to what I went through so much. And he used to try to pull me together and try to beg me to stop drinking. So what I did when I went into rehab was I sent him a letter telling him about, and I sent him a packet of all the things that what alcohol addiction was about. I sent him my schedule so he could see what I would be doing every day at what time. And I felt like because I had made them a part of my addiction, I needed to make them a part of my recovery. So I broke it down to him to help them to understand. And I said it to him in a way I knew he understand. And, oh my God, I apologize to myself. You right, Ada? Wow. Girl, I tell you, that is something else. That is a good title right there. But I got all my little books and stuff out. My little notepads and stuff. I got about 5 or 6 of them with everything in it that I wrote. That would be good. Hey, Nigel. So having to go through that with my children, and my children's father, he's so bitter with me even to this day. He talks so bad about me to my children, and he tried to tell my children I abandoned them, but I didn't abandon them. But one thing my children understood that I didn't abandon them. They knew that I was coming here to get help for myself, and they wanted me to be better. And they tell me all the time that they're so proud of me for getting better and for being strong enough to come and get help for myself. I got some good kids. They get on my nerves. Don't get me wrong. They get on my nerves and they pluck my nerves. But I have some good, understanding children. And it feels good because I know my addiction affected them so bad. But I'm so thankful that they don't hate me. That it just kind of make me want to cry. But I don't, I ain't going to do no crying. But I'm getting choked up. Just think about it. It just makes me feel good. That my children don't hate me. They don't hate me. They love me in spite of what I did, in spite of my downfalls and my shortcomings and my addiction. My children still love me, and that makes me feel so good that no matter what, they still love their mom. And that's big. That's big. 5 minutes later, Jasmine will be out here and I'll be laying her ass out. Y'all know how we go. But I love them. Anyway, y'all. Yeah, I love my kids. Ain't nothing, I can't imagine my life anymore without them. Those were the hardest 2 years of my life when my children weren't with me. That was the hardest 2 years of my life. But I knew I needed to have myself together before I brought them down here, because I couldn't bring them down here when I was still broken. I was going through so much till I needed to get Adrian together, because Adrian needed to be all right so that I could be strong enough to fight for them. Because one thing for sure and 2 things for certain, honey, they come before anything. And I could not deal with them in my first year because I was still sick and I needed to get well. And once I got well, baby, got my kids down here, baby, and they ain't never looked back. My boys are doing great. Both of my boys graduated high school. Devin is going to go in college. Darius is in college, and he's working 2 jobs. Not 1, but 2 jobs, and goes to school. So, I got to pat myself on the back. In spite of my downfalls, I got some good kids. You right, Nick. Hi, Rosalind. Thanks, Ada. It was a tough one, but I'm happy. Shit, life's still tough, but I'm in a better place than I was 8 years ago today. I'm in a better place than I was, and I'm so thankful. So that's why I say to people, anything the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. You know what I mean? So anything that you think you can do, there is nothing that's too tough. Don't tell me that you can't do it, because you can do it. I did it. I went to a whole nother state by myself, and I pulled myself up and got myself together. So it ain't nothing you can't do. That's why I'm always happy for people when things go good for them. We gotta inspire one another. We gotta lift each other up. Don't tear one another down. Ada, when you were talking about your business the other day and how your business was going in a better direction, I was happy for you. Jelly, that time when you was talking about you got the job at the dialysis place, I was happy for you. You know what I'm saying? I feel joy when my friends get happy, when, get things going for them. Thanks, Nigel. I appreciate that. And sis, Jelly, I don't beat myself up no more, baby. No, ma'am. I don't beat myself up no more, and I don't allow nobody to beat me up. I don't allow it, because I know that I'm better than I was 8 years ago. It's not a pity party. It's just reaching out and speaking so that somebody can get a message. Somebody can get a message from what I'm saying. If we empower one another, we need to empower one another and stop being jealous when somebody does good. Stop it. People bust their ass. If you're doing good in your business, Ada, that shit didn't come easy. You had to work your ass off for that. Ain't nobody give you that. You had to work for that. So why would I be jealous of your hard work? Because I can do it too. Shit, I've owned 3 businesses before. I can own 3 more. And I'm on my way to it. You're right, Nigel. I always say that scared money don't make money. If you scared to get out there and try to do something, I don't turn nothing down but my collar. I will work anywhere. Do you hear me? I will work shoveling shit. My mother, Linda Thompson Cooper, may she rest in peace, always told me, baby, if you take a job, you be the best that you can be at your job. She said, if you get a job shoveling shit, be the best shit shoveler that they got. Holla! Exactly. Excel then prevail. You right about that. So, I know I can do it. I've never been on a job where I didn't excel or I didn't do good, or you know what I mean? Got a good job now and got good people that I work with. That's right. That's right, Rosalind. Mommy was something else. Y'all know how Mommy was. If you knew Mommy, you knew she was something else. Mommy ain't give a damn. She said what she felt, honey. I get it from her. Yeah, Nick, I do. I always strive to do better, I might start at the bottom, but you can best believe that's not where I'm going to stay. You can best believe that's not where I'm going to stay. I'm just rattling on and on. But y'all know how I do. When my heart get heavy and it get full, I got to talk about it, because I always say my secrets keep me sick. And I ain't letting my secrets keep me sick this morning, honey. I got to talk. Whenever something is heavy on me, I've got to talk. I've got to get it out in the open. I've got to talk about it. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care they talked about Jesus Christ. And I can't hold a candlestick to him. So, whatever. It feels so good out here in this backyard, and I'm so happy. Yes, he is. I know you remember some of them days, Keith. I know you do. You right about that. Well, I was a pistol, man. I was something else. I was a hot mess. Thank you, Ada. You right. I pulled them books out, honey. Hey, Angela. I did, Ada. I pulled them books out, honey. Yes, I did. I pulled them books out. I got about 6 or 7 of them in there with all my different little things. I'm getting ready to pile them together, and I'm getting ready to write down my stuff that you told me to write down, and then I'm going to call you, and me and you going to talk about it, if you don't mind. I don't want to just impose myself on you, but I appreciate, you mentoring me and telling me some things, because it's a big help. I know, Keith. I know. I was something else, tell you. But I tell you, if I hadn't gone through what I went through, I can't be where I'm at now. I can't be the better person that I am now, because I'm a much better person. I'm a better person. I'm a better woman. I'm a better mother. Everything about me now is better. And I do things with a clear mind. Honey, and the mind is something serious. Our mind is something serious. Possible target market begins. All right, Ada. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all done inspired me this morning, honey. It done went from cooking all into a deep conversation. That's what I'm talking about. That's my goal. Habaniva, that's my goal right there. My goal is I want to have a business or be like a life coach or something. And I want to be cooking while we at it. We sitting around in the kitchen and talking about it. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to give you some insight. Share with you my hardships and what I went through. And maybe you can learn from it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. I just want to reach out to people. I just want to help people. I want to teach them how to cook. I want to teach people how to save money when they shop. I want to teach people how to stand up for themselves, that if something is not right, it's okay to say, listen, I paid for this and this isn't what I paid for. If you don't get what you got, listen, I paid for this. I didn't get that. You know what I mean? It's okay. I want to be able to share that with people. That's my goal right there, and that's what I'm going to do. I try to help others, and I reach out to others for help. Sometimes, don't be surprised if I ain't in your inbox one day just opening up because stuff be on my mind. I did that to Angela the other day. She was talking about something on her page, and before I knew it, I was in her inbox just sharing how I was feeling, because that's how I am. If you ever don't want to hear it, y'all, just say, Adrian, I don't feel like hearing that. But that's how I do when something be on my heart. But listen, y'all, I'm getting ready to go out here to this garage so I can get some meat out of there so I can cook something and come back and we can talk some more. I sure appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I really, really appreciate y'all being here with me this morning and talking to me, because this just really, really felt good. We had us a free old therapy session here. So, y'all, I'm getting ready to go. I'm in my kitchen, and just so y'all, it all started with me making these things here, y'all. Look, I made some more of these little stuffed tater tots. That's what it all started out with, and then it turned into a conversation. But I'm getting ready to get up off of here because I do have to go and try to find out what I'm going to cook later on. I love you guys. From my kitchen to yours, what I'm about to say. Come on with me. Come on with me. Y'all know what I'm about to say. I'm about to get up out of here. So from my kitchen to yours, or wherever you may be, I holla.